How you doing, folks? This is Sean McVeigh with Sean's Outdoor Adventures, and I don't have anything on my screen right now because Mr. Andrew Penzi just tried to send me his video footage, and so far it has not worked. But it's on its way, folks. He's trying to Dropbox it to me, and I'm recording the commentary now so that we can put it all together and post that video as soon as possible. Now, I jokingly sometimes refer to Andrew as my $800 friend because the way that Andrew found my YouTube stuff was a couple years ago. I put a small little ad in the New York hunting regulations book just to see if it helped my YouTube channel grow at all. Well, it did not actually really do anything for the YouTube channel, although a few people found me through that. Andrew is one of them, and he was like, he might have actually been the very first applicant, the very first person to get his application in when I did the first application process for the map reading challenge. And so anyway, I call him my $800 friend because that ad cost me $800, and not only did he get picked for the map reading challenge, and I didn't see it coming, but we have really become good friends. In fact, I have my favorites list on my phone of people that I call. So my wife is at the top, my friend John Artlieb, who I went to high school with, Josh Eiler, you know those guys probably from some of the videos. Then it's my parents' phone number in Pennsylvania, and I also have their phone number in Florida because they flip-flop back and forth. But in there is Mr. Andrew Penzi. So he has made my favorite list because we do talk quite often about hunting and other stuff. So, folks, Andrew Penzi, my $800 friend, let's check in with him on this year's map reading challenge.
Well, my bags are finally packed, and I'm ready to go. It's just 10 more hours to Ohio. I just can't wait to be sitting in a tree. I'm leaving for Ohio. I hope I get a west wind or it's really gonna blow. Ohio, I'll see you soon.
That's how excited I am. I'm singing, and I shouldn't be singing, but I'm singing. So the plan for Thursday evening is to get there with enough time to run in and check my trail camera, and so that way I could kind of study it tonight and get ready for the hunt tomorrow. Catch you down the road. I'm excited to see the guys, and hey, we're hunting Ohio. Let's do this! Well, it's midnight. I just arrived at the hotel in Ohio. Looks like a bed-bug motel. Fingers crossed that it's not. And I couldn't get the camera tonight. It just got too late. I hit so much traffic coming here. So I'll have to grab it in the morning and hope for the best. Big day tomorrow. Look who I found! Lewis Brennan! Woo-hoo!
What's going on, man?
I got myself in a little bit of a pickle here. That dropped off a lot steeper than I thought it was gonna. Oh yeah. Four-wheel drive low, baby. All right, I'm back at it. All right, I just got my truck out of that ditch. Thank God for four-wheel drive. And I'm going to check my trail camera now. This area, it's like a sandwich. There's a meadow all the way at the bottom of this hill on this side. Then there's maybe 100 yards of woodland that goes all the way down. And then on the top end, way up there, there's cornfield and bean field. Deer are running right in between the hardwoods and the tall meadow. And I have my camera right over a really good bedding area. So here's my camera. These are all beds in here. This is all beat down, this one area. The meadow is just on the other side. There's coyotes down in that meadow right there. Sounds like a lot of coyotes. Time to leave. Okay, going in for the first evening sit, Friday evening. Wind is swirling all over the place. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna try this spot anyway. I had so many buck pictures and pictures of deer coming through here that I still have a shot. I still have a shot is what I'm saying. This is my field. It's beans on this side, corn on that side. I'm gonna be in just inside the wood line all the way down at the end. Maybe 30 yards in or 40 yards in. So just looking over the edge of the meadow. There's a trail coming up the meadow. The wind is blowing across the fields right now from the south. So it's blowing up through the corn. So I'm hoping to intercept the deer before they get that crosswind coming up. They were bedded right in these beans. I just kicked up a young buck, bedded in there. So this morning was a bust. I don't know what happened. It was really ideal conditions. I had white oaks all around me. They were dropping acorns. It was a nice wind. There were rubs and fresh crap around. So I thought I was going to be in the money this morning, but just didn't happen. I didn't see anything. So tonight, I got to take the plunge. I'm going extra deep tonight. I have like probably a mile hike at least way back there. And I'm trying to get to the back edge of a bean field where I saw a bunch of sneak lines under the fence of the bean field. So there are, I believe, a couple oak trees there. And we're going to give it a go. You know, we got to go for it. We're only in Ohio for 2.5 days, so we got to make it work, you know. So I tried to lighten my load, but man, it's still a lot of stuff. And this pack is still crazy heavy. But got to do it, you know. I'm in it to win it. I don't think people realize what it takes to hike 1.5 miles in with 50 pounds of gear on your back, carrying a bow. I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart. And right now I'm lucky. I mean, I got this old logging trail or something to sort of follow. But the minute, you know, you got to jump off trail, it's not like the trails go right to your trees, you know? So when you jump off trail and you got to traverse your way through this jungle of roses and briars, fighting every step, going up hills, catching spider webs left and right. It wears you out, man. But we must go on. Gonna make this happen one way or another. One of the other reasons I'm hunting this area is it's the top of a draw that leads right to the beans. There's my bean field. I'm going that way. Another few hundred yards. These thorns suck. Oh, I gotta just blast through them. It'll be worth it. I hope. 1.5 mile hike, and look what I find. Where is it? Mile and a half hike. This really pisses me off. This who put up the camera right over here, over there, also has out a salt lick on the ground, which of course is illegal. So now I gotta move because I can't be hunting near a salt pile. So and this is like, it's such a good spot without the stupid salt. Gotta put a piece of salt out and ruin it for everybody now. Wow. Really is disturbing. Oh my gosh. The battery was dead in my rangefinder. So I couldn't tell how far it was. And it's still legal shooting a light, but honestly, it was kind of dark. And I was having a hard time even seeing him through the peep sight. But I totally missed him. I killed that tree pretty good. I probably should have just let him go by and come back tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my gosh. Trying to figure out what just happened. I think I shot for like 30 yards, and I guess he was closer to 40. But in the dark, it's, the canopy is pretty dark in there. It's hard to tell. Oh my gosh. My heart was beating so hard. I've been watching him for the last half hour or more. He was hanging out about between 50 and 70 yards. He was going back and forth eating acorns. And then he finally, right as it's getting pretty dark now, it came along. Let's see what time it is. Yeah, so it's after sunset now. We have like another 15 minutes. Yeah, you're allowed to shoot a half hour after sunset, but really it was just too dark in there to see clearly. Oh my gosh. Hey, we keep learning lessons on this thing. Eventually we'll get it right. Wow, he was huge. Oh my gosh, he was huge. Crap. Hey man, just seeing him is half the fun. Well, it's about 25% of the fun. 25%. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't believe it. I got a lot to think about on the 1.5 mile hike out of here now. I can't believe it. Well, I know one thing, this is a good spot. I saw a couple does that I couldn't get on film. There was definitely some action going on here, but wow. What can you say? Wow. That's kind of sucks. But it was kind of fun. It was a tough shot. I mean, in the dark. All right, I'm making excuses, I am. But come on, give me a break. All right, here we go, Sunday morning. It was a super fun night last night. Tough walkout, but now we got to get the job done. I'm on this sort of point at the end of a bench here. Hopefully the hills are alive tonight. Alright, I'm trying to make it to that next ridge stop up there. Hoping to find some oaks. But this wind is just killing me right now. Boy, it is doing the exact opposite of what they called for. I'm hoping they're going to come from that side anyway and walk the ridge line. And I'm going to intercept them right over there somewhere. These fields are always much higher than it looks. And the thistle in here is a killer. That's what I'm talking about right there. This is looking really good. That's what I'm talking about. I'm done, Bucks. You can all come out now. The woods are clear. That's about how my evening went. Pretty quiet in these woods tonight. Time to head out of here.
Well, coming through the map reading challenge, Andrew came home, to the meeting point, or to the place we were staying the very last night, with a hilarious story. And it involved his bear pepper spray sort of kind of going off while he was trying to climb down on a tree stand. And we did joke around about this later, that usually the times you really need your video camera rolling is the times that you don't care. You're like, I am not going to bother. So let's check in with Andrew and hear exactly what went off, bear pepper spray and all, when he was climbing down on the last night of the map reading challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, whew, final night of the map reading challenge. Andrew has gotten back to camp. Let's hear what Andrew has to say about this evening. Hang on a sec, let me get this locked in.
Well, I didn't see any deer, but I have an interesting story and a lesson learned. I was climbing down from the tree, and I was kind of rushing because my GPS wasn't working. So,
Wait, I thought you were Italian, not Russian. Sorry, I'm sorry. All right.
So I'm climbing down from the tree, and I just throw my bear spray in my pocket because I have like nowhere else to put it, and I'm rushing. So using the climbing tree stand, the cap of the bear spray must have come off.
Oh no!
And all of a sudden I hear, psh, and like a cloud of smoke comes up from my waist. So my first reaction is, close my eyes and hold my breath. So I'm just standing there, trying to get it away. I don't want to, my eyes would blow up. So my second thought is, oh crap, my private areas. I'm gonna be like, I wasn't sure what's gonna happen. Are they gonna be light on fire or what? So I'm like, I gotta get down really fast.
It's called pepper spray.
Yeah. So then I'm thinking, like I have to get like these. The pants were wet. I'm like, should I take them off and like come down the mountain naked? I don't know. But like I pull a Chris, But I'm like, it's all thorn bushes. I can't do that. They'll never work. So I'm like, all right, I just gotta come down. So coming down, I was pretty good. I'm like, all right, I'm under control. Then when I got to the bottom of the mountain, it was like, ooh, things getting a little bit warm. And actually, my face was burning up. It's starting to cool off a little bit now. I took a shower. My face burned up. My kind of stomach region is burning up a bit.
Did it get all red and stuff?
Yeah, but I survived.
We are grateful that you didn't plaster your eyes so bad you couldn't drive back.
And in my rush to get down, I forgot to clip my backpack onto my stand. And amazingly, it stayed there. My backpack with all my expensive crap in it stayed on the back of the stand the whole way down by itself.
God loves you. Yeah. That's what that means.
If that fell off,
loves
I would have
Andrew.
never found it again. Yeah, so.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Andrew Penzi.
Challenge 2018.
Folks, thank you so much for tuning in to this episode. If you're still watching and haven't already clicked off to another video, I want to encourage you to check out Andrew's channel. He's got a couple hundred subscribers. We would love to see that increase, and you can help make that possible by checking out his channel, subscribing, liking, all that stuff. Stay tuned for the next episode in the Map Reading Challenge. Until then, take care and God bless you.